He's like always on the
Yeah,
other side
you're always on the.
You guys are like brainwashed.
All right.
I wasn't roasting your
We're
opinion.
brainwashed.
Hold up.
Feels good to be back, baby. This is the 8th podcast.
I don't know.
I think it's 8.
All right. Well, we have a guest on today. His name's Noah. You want us to say your last name?
I don't care.
This is Noah Hunter. And if you're his dad watching this, he's made it. So let's pick up the conversation where we just left off before this freaking light is blinding my eyeballs.
Dude, it is so
It's
bright.
so bright, dude.
Is it? Do you
Especially
guys
from this angle.
Do you guys
like-
usually use that? Or is
Yeah.
this like new?
No, I've been
Gosh,
using
it
it.
seems like hella bright.
Yeah, whatever. I'm just going to ignore it. All right, what were we just talking about?
No, I was asking them if they have long black hairs on their arms. Like, I get these like massive, long, straggly hairs on my
Straggly.
Straggling.
I don't know about you guys.
I do get some. I get some.
I get
But
them
like,
on
I
my,
get them on my like back too.
I get them on my shoulders.
Oh, like that's nasty. You'll get it like right on your back. You can't reach with the
Yeah.
tweezers. You have to be like,
And I shave them off, but they come back like I swear the next day.
yeah.
It's weird.
They're like lone stars,
Yeah.
lonesome hairs.
I don't know if I was
growing.
the only one or not.
Yeah, I get them on my shoulders, but
Yeah, I get them like on the back of my shoulder right there.
yeah.
It's like an odd place.
Like,
It's
they
like,
come out like 4 inches.
like longer
It's
than
like,
that.
it's like a worm.
And you don't even realize because they're
I
like
think it's because my dad's got a hairy back.
Dude,
they like haven't.
So
They've
like
been growing.
he's like transferring the genes to me.
that's exactly how my dad is.
Dang.
Dad's like a
My mom
gorilla.
like used to shave my dad's back.
Okay. That's fucking.
Jordan's gonna have to shave mine.
Oh,
God.
oh,
That's nice.
that's nasty. So is your back hairy?
Honestly, I feel like my back's not really hairy, but like I have freaking
You have hairy
hairy
nips.
legs and like I get chest and like chest hairs and everything. But I'm like my dad too, because like my dad, you know how my dad is. He's like a freaking gorilla.
A beast.
Yeah, and so so he's like hairy as crap, and Lucas is the same way. He like, especially Lucas, his like his chest and everything. And I think he gets like some back hairs.
He's like a
But,
man.
yeah, they're all man. Like it's when you look at me though, like compared to like Lucas and my dad. So like when I went to the gym, it was like Tuesday. I was with my dad, and then some guy that we work with came in there, and he's
like you work with at work or
yeah,
work
like
out
I work with at work, and he's like he's pretty fit dude, and he came in there and like introduced him to my dad and everything because they were both in the army and stuff like that. And then like the next day at work, I was talking to another dude named Anthony, and the guy that saw us at the gym, his name was Derek, and Derek,
Keep going.
okay, and Derek told Anthony, he's like, yeah, so I saw Noah at the gym the other day, and his dad's freaking huge. He's like a freaking brute.
Dude, they go, what happened to
I
Noah?
know, that's exactly- And then when you look at me, bro, and I'm just like freaking tiny compared to my brother and my dad.
Well, you gotten a lot bigger
I
though.
have gotten a lot bigger.
You used to be
That's
skinny
Maybe
as
like once
freak.
your
Yeah.
dad's age will be like his size or
Yeah.
something.
I'm just like built more like my mom, and then my brother's built more like my dad. But no, I've put on a lot of muscle since I started working out. Like,
Does that
compared
mean
to
you
when I
have
started.
boobs?
Yeah, dude, I've got freaking pectorals.
No, dude, for real though, like the hairy nip gang. You ever like you have to
Do
shave?
you have
them
hairy
later?
nips?
I shave.
do.
I do shave.
Mine-
like,
I
the chest
shave
every
I
now
shave
and
mine
then.
too. Mine.
Yeah.
Jordan said she likes it though, so I'm keeping it.
That's kind of
She said she likes guys with like chest hair.
With
My
hairy
sister said
nips?
the same thing.
with hairy
They
nips.
said it's like attractive.
I have literally like 5 hairs right here.
Yeah,
That's
like,
it. It's like
So
I'm
you-
like
you-
solid.
yeah,
Yeah, but in the summer you can like unbutton it. It's like
and have 3 hairs popping out.
Yeah,
with, like,
I feel
the
if
chain.
I'm
I feel like the only way it's cool is if you
chain over
actually.
the top of it. What'd you say?
I said I feel like the only way it's cool is if you actually have like a decent amount. Like you
Yeah.
can't have like that. But
yeah.
If you have like the what's it called?
It takes me like 2 months to see like a decent amount.
The ground beef. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
The
yeah.
ground beef
Yeah, I know what
hair
you're talking about,
because it
yeah.
looks like ground beef. All like,
I remember like you just said that term the other day. I just learned it,
did I?
or Drew did, or something.
Oh. All right.
Beef.
Should we start getting into some material?
Sure.
Let me look at my notes really quick.
all right.
Can I open this? Oh gosh. All right. So first on the list we have. So Noah is he's taking a little bit of a different life path than us.
Blue collar lifestyle.
The blue collar lifestyle. Noah works for the union. You want to explain what exactly you do?
Yeah, so I'm in the IBW 481 local union, and it's electrician.
Whatever the fuck that means. Just start speaking numbers and letters.
That's just the local number.
Oh.
And then the IBEW stands for International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. So that's all it is.
Okay.
And then
So you're an electrician.
yeah, but so they have electrician, and then they have low voltage, which I'm actually on the low voltage side. So we do like systems work and stuff like that with like data. So like Cat 6 cable and all that stuff powers, like Wi-Fi, cell phones. And then we do like systems also to like nurse call and fire alarm and stuff like that, big stuff for like hospitals and stuff like that. But so yeah, it was when I was in high school, kind of just like kind of had no plans. Like,
Did you want to go to college or
Yeah.
like I didn't really want to go to like.
Did you ever consider going to college?
I did. So
if
like
you did with college?
I probably would have went somewhere local, probably like freaking
UND
UND or something like that
Or
too.
IU.
Yeah,
or IUPUI.
yeah. But like in my elementary days and my middle school days, I was a pretty solid student. Like by the time I got to my freshman year in high school, like I was in all honors classes and everything. But then as like high school went on, I just got more like, honestly, I just got more lazy and just kind of like.
Was it lazy, or did you just or did you get lazy because like,
Or just like stop caring?
yeah,
Almost, yeah,
because
kind of
you
like
realized you didn't really care.
kind of like
about
yeah,
it.
kind of like that because like I had absolutely no idea what I wanted to do in life, and so I just kind of like was like I just didn't see myself going to college because I wasn't gonna go freaking waste my time and money.
Yeah.
To just not because the problem is I've been like super indecisive my whole life.
Yeah,
So
you don't want to spend the money to like end out on the other side and still be like
Right.
lost of what to do.
exactly, and
I feel
how
that.
all this
Dude.
college debt and everything.
I like totally forgot like how we met too.
I know, and then yeah, and then so yeah, I worked at Kroger my senior year in high school, and that's where I met Brock, and then I met actually Evan through Brock.
Just think really wouldn't
we
be
didn't
here
know-
if we didn't both work at Kroger.
I know it's freaking crazy, and we didn't, and we were like I think when we started it was like 2016, and we didn't even start hanging out I think till like the
I
following
know,
year,
we like
like
worked together for like a
2017.
year and then like, we
Yeah.
started hanging out outside.
He
of
said,
work.
"Dude, it's been a year. You trying to like chill?" You're just like, dude, fuck yeah,
You're like, you want to get steak and shake after this shift?
dude.
Yeah, S&S was a spot.
Steak and Shake used to be the go-to spot
It's like
prior
so
to
sad it's
COVID.
closed down.
I know. There's-
So many locations have like closed down, and it's just a shame now.
It really is.
There's like nowhere to eat now, like late at night, except for like Denny's or something like that.
I know that was like always like just the go-to late night
It was
run.
cheap and open late.
Steak and Shake. Oh, the unlimited pancake offer when that was still on the table,
Only
That
actually,
was
I think I
gas.
only ever had breakfast there once actually.
and the 4 for 4. Or is
The
it
4 for 4
not-
was-
Is it called the 4 for 4, or is it?
The
It-
4 for 4, you eat like 2 sides, a meal, and
That
a
was
cookie.
that like it was OP at first, and then they kind of like toned it down because
They realized they were
Yeah,
losing
they-
money.
Yeah.
So they had to
Yeah,
like
honestly,
take back
I think
on
that's
the
what the
offer.
Now they
problem
give out like
was.
free fries.
that's the
Yeah.
problem. They're just like
with no purchase.
yeah.
It doesn't make any sense at all. They're
They-
like, yeah, let's just give away fries.
Yeah, they needed to up the quality. Like they needed to pay like up the meal prices to start making some money back because people still would have went there.
Yeah.
And then because no one wanted to work there, and then the restaurant started like declining in freaking quality, and just
The people who worked there didn't give a crap.
Right, exactly. And
nobody
they-
They
cared.
still made like minimum wage. I think that's why
Yeah.
they got
Yeah, you're
like
probably
minimum
right.
wage
That's
plus
probably right.
tips.
I don't know.
But-
During the
Because
daytime,
if they
were
weren't
like,
making like if they're making like $2, then they probably like would have tried harder.
yeah,
yeah, no, yeah.
they're like being underpaid and overworked. They're just being used up. Like, all right, hold on. We kind of got off track. So what? I guess a question for you would be: do you think you chose the right path? And if so, if someone else was like you, and they were like they didn't know like what to do in life, and if they were like in high school, or even if they were in college and they like didn't want to use their degree because
Yeah.
it doesn't really interest them as much as they thought it would, then what would you suggest that they do? And do you think are you enjoying your life as it is?
Yeah,
Like, so far.
I definitely feel like, how it all played out definitely worked out in my favor because I am enjoying life, and it was definitely like I've always been pretty good with my money, and then coming straight out of high school and getting into work, 40 hours a week and everything.
Don't you work more than that now
Yeah, we're doing a lot of overtime right now, but
because of COVID?
well, just yeah, kind of both, yeah. And then we're building the hospital in Bloomington, and it's a massive hospital, so they're just trying to get everything done. But yeah,
So
definitely.
Is it St. Francis?
No, it's IU Health,
Oh,
Bloomington.
Is it like their new main
Nice.
It's like
hospital?
a straight IU hospital.
is it with the
Yeah.
helipad?
Probably.
Are they gonna have a helipad?
I'm
on?
sure they will.
They go, no, we need you to install
Is
the
it like
lights.
the new main hospital for IU Health?
It might be. I'm not sure really. It's big though. It probably
I
will
know
be.
they already have a big one down there.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure they got like hospitals popping up all the time down there, I think. But yeah, I feel like so definitely making money straight out of high school was nice. And when I got into it my senior year, when I was working at Kroger, and I met a project manager for ERMCO, which is a company I work for.
Did you just meet him? Did you meet him working? Like, did he work there
Oh, yeah.
at Kroger with you?
No, it was I was literally bagging groceries, and it was a lady, and she was a project manager, and she came through my line, and it was I actually had shorter hair then, and this was another funny story, and she gave me her card and everything, and asked if it'd be something I'd be interested in, and I played phone tag with her like all that summer, and then finally got the stuff ironed out and went to the school where the apprenticeship is, because it's an apprenticeship you go through too with the union. And finally got into all that and started with ERMCO in November of 2017. And so now I've been there for over 3 years of this month, which is kind of crazy that it's already been 3 years.
So it's your apprenticeship. So after your apprenticeship, you're going to become a
Journeyman.
yeah.
Journeyman. So for the telecom side, it's just a 3-year apprenticeship. And so I'll be done. I'll probably be graduating. I'm a 3-1 now, so which is a third year, first semester. So I'll have by the end of probably June, I think next year it'll be kind of around when I graduate, and then I'll be journeyman. I'll be topped out.
And your pay is going to be upgraded.
My pay will be upgraded, and I'll be more self-sufficient, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And could potentially start working myself up to running even some of my own jobs or whatever,
Yeah. Do you think you'll ever branch off and become self-employed?
I think that's definitely something that should be in everyone's mind. Doing trade work and stuff like this, especially starting off so young, because you can build a strong foundation, and by the time you graduate, you're still pretty young and you can experiment, and you have like a lot more knowledge than what you would if you'd start, and probably even more money saved up than what you start if you started later in life, doing a trade and had all this debt. So that was another thing too, as Evan was saying, is if you are in high school and you have no idea what you want to do and you don't think you want to go to college, I highly recommend trades, whether it is something like me, electrician or telecom, or even
Being a plumber?
even a pipe fitter,
Yeah,
stuff like that.
pipe fitter. That's what Drew's friend is.
The other kid with long hair.
Yeah, Fluger.
Yeah. And, but yeah, because there's in a lot, most of those unions are really strong. Like the pipe fitter union is a solid union too. It's probably just as good as ours, and they make solid money as well. And, there's usually always work for like stuff like that. And, there's just other life skills you can even take into your own life, as far as if you ever were, to build your own house and stuff like that, or do side jobs for friends and, everything. So there's a lot of opportunities in it. So if you don't plan on going to college, definitely don't waste time, at, flipping burgers for the rest of your life. No offense, but there's greener pastures out there. And,
Do you think there's ever going to be a time where technology or electronics could take over your job?
yeah,
Not for like that type of trade.
the thing,
Yeah, for some specific
if
areas.
you're like working at McDonald's and you have like you can't.
Did you know they made like a burger flipper?
Yeah, I
9000
saw it
or
on
something?
Instagram. You
Yeah.
can like invest in it.
Yeah, and it just sits there and flips burgers like it's supposed to make the
They just like
perfect burger.
eliminate
Yeah.
every job at White Castle.
Yeah, seriously. Next thing we know,
White Castle
Castle's-
already has some of them.
It's going to be a vending machine. White
that's
Castle is.
true, honestly.
May I take your order? And it's going to be grabbing cash. Maybe it just only accepts card now instead of cash.
That's probably what's going to go in the future too. But like paper, cash probably won't be a thing in the future. But who knows?
All right. We have another solid question for you here. Let me pull up the notes. The notas. Are you ever going to get a haircut?
How long
That's
have you
another
been
one.
growing?
Yeah, I will get a haircut
How long have
eventually.
you grown, man?
So I actually started growing out because of Brock, and it was when we worked at Kroger. and he had long hair then, and
Did that change your life?
it did.
I don't remember when you had short hair.
I know, and that was a funny thing too. Is like when I actually back to the kind of the Ermco thing real fast. When the lady came through my line and I had shorter hair, she told the foreman who I actually first started working for my first day of Ermco. I'd already started growing my hair by then, and when I got there,
They're like, "Who's this?"
they were like,
She was like, "Yeah, he's got short hair."
"Yeah." She was like, "Essen." His name's Essen. He was like, "Yeah." I thought I was getting, she said it was some clean cut kid, and he comes walking in with long hair.
Clean cut.
Do you like put it up when you work, or just leave it down?
Honestly, I really never put
Or
it
can
up.
you like tuck it into your hat?
I usually tuck it behind my hard hat or like just behind my ears, and it usually stays out of my way pretty good. But I don't know. I'll cut it eventually. Like sometimes it definitely gets annoying still. Like now, the longer I've had it, but the problem is like I was rocking like the Justin Bieber look then,
Yeah.
and I'm like too old for that now.
Are you afraid to go back to a shorter hair? Why
I
don't you go like me and Brock style?
See,
Like,
that's the
why,
thing.
why don't you want to cut your hair?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Are
you scared?
I'm scared of change.
No, I know
Are
you.
you
Like you don't know how it's
scared of change?
gonna look.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's like how
because-
it was before I cut mine. I was like, I don't know how it's gonna look.
I mean, people say like
But then Brock went for it.
the thing
Had
is
great
like
clips.
yeah, people
and then
say
said, we're gonna get your haircut
With
today.
the buzz
All
cut.
I remember that too. That
And it
was
like
fun.
wouldn't lay right for the first
See,
however
that's
long.
like the,
Yeah,
that's
yeah, after like the first week, it doesn't lay right.
yeah. You have to like train it back. That's the issue too. You do. That's
Dang.
freaking
Is that why you don't want to get it cut?
yeah, kinda. I mean, I'm gonna have to
I
get.
feel like you look clean with a haircut.
Yeah.
I know. I mean,
You'd have a nice, you got a nice head, man. Like it'd look fresh.
I know. I probably would go. I'd have to go for probably something like your guys'
Yeah,
haircut,
just be like just
short on the
leave your
sides,
top long
but
and
leave the
get,
top
the short
long.
sides.
Yeah. But
Let's go after this podcast. Oh shit!
He just shows up to work tomorrow. He's like, "Hey guys,
They go, who the hell is this guy? God.
my mom would be like salty because she like
Would
loves my
she?
long hair. She probably would. Yeah.
Why'd she be mad?
Oh, she likes my long hair,
Oh.
but
She
I don't know.
goes, honey, who the hell's in the house? You're like in the kitchen with your back turned. She goes, get out of my house. She has like a shotty to your back. God dang.
Oh, jeez.
Brock, do you have any questions for Noah?
Text me.
not really. I didn't think of any.
Cool.
I was just going based off your list.
Nice.
I know.
Yeah, I think I've been growing up. It's been over 3 years now, so
I thought about growing out my hair, but I just can't do it.
yeah. I don't know.
I mean, you should grow it out at least once in your life.
Yeah.
What's the thing though?
I
Is
did
like,
mine one time. That was enough for me.
yeah, people say like
Is it enough for you? God. I might grow it out whenever I'm like
yours is pretty
older.
clean though.
It was alright. I mean, you got like super curly.
I'm trying to
Which
like
was what
match
I
It
my
was like at
like
first
it.
when I first
The
started
wavy
growing,
look
it was
was
like
nice,
an
though.
afro. Until like
Yeah,
gets
it
down to here,
was.
it's like an afro.
Yours was literally that's
Well,
because
when
your
you
hair's
start
curly
growing,
as
yeah,
fuck.
it's like it's awkward.
I remember your
stage.
prom
Yeah, there's the
pictures.
awkward stage where it just looks like, wow, that's awkward.
It looks like you're freaking a mom cut. Like it's like
Yeah, the bob
Yeah,
cut. looking
exactly.
ass.
yeah.
But
It's like Jordan.
Is it?
Giordano.
Anyways, so I don't know. I don't know what else to ask Noah. I mean,
Oh,
we
yeah,
could talk
look-
about.
You going?
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say Jordan. Me and Jordan. I built an Etsy store for her, and
Yeah.
she's starting to sell.
Isn't
those.
that like what is that similar?
Yeah,
to?
what is
Is that
Etsy?
compared to like an eBay?
Etsy's like you sell like custom crafts,
Oh, okay.
like anything, and then she wanted to sell custom welcome mats.
How do you
I'm
make
not-
those?
You just get like a blank custom mat from Walmart, like the brown ones.
Yeah.
And you take a utensil, slap it on, and take spray paint.
Oh, that's
So
kind of clean.
She already got like 3 sales.
That's,
What,
like,
what kind of
easy, too.
designs does she do? Like anything?
It's just like it says there's like Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
Oh, that's
And like
nice.
joy, where it's like it's lit.
It's lit. He said, "Merry
But yeah, she
Christmas,
got-
you filthy animal."
She
Dang.
got like 3 sales.
How much is
That's nice.
How much is she selling for?
40. I put them on there for 40. I built the store for her.
How much did they cost to make?
Like $8.
Dang, she make a hefty
Some
profit on that.
So yeah, that's
it's
so
like 300%, dude.
that's freaking solid.
Jeez.
And they pay for shipping too.
God,
It's nice.
you just roll it up and
Yeah.
put it in a thing.
So that's what she's gonna work on.
That's what I sent you a Snapchat on the way here. I saw some guy's license plate that said "add to cart."
Yeah.
It was like clean.
What do you think he had that for?
Maybe he has a drop shipping store.
Maybe.
It's like weird because there's
Maybe he was like talking about his car.
There's definitely like, why
Could
would it
be,
be
yeah.
about his car?
Yeah,
Like-
add to cart.
Adding mods
Oh,
or something.
yeah, that could be true too. I don't know. He had
Well,
like
what
a
is he
basic
driving?
car.
Yeah, I was gonna
Like,
say
it wasn't
was-
even that crazy of a car.
No,
though.
Yeah,
it was an
It was like an
Infinity.
Infinity Q63.
Mm.
You it wasn't even crazy. You like remembered it off of the back of the thing. Yeah, it was stock too. It looked like it, but where are we at? We're at 20 minutes right now.
Damn, it's not even 20.
I was gonna ask about living conditions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we all kind of have like different living conditions. Well, I guess like, well, Noah still lives with his parents. And he's reaping the benefits of free food, free housing, and all that stuff. And then Brock lives here, and I also live on a college campus, so it's like a house. So, do you ever wish that you moved out? Or are you going to move out soon? Or are you happy with? No, like I know that you're not going to say long term.
Yeah.
But like,
So my plan is to move out within the next year or two. Like the whole plan was to keep living with my parents through my apprenticeship.
yeah,
And finish that off, and then by the time I graduate, then start like trying to look to move out and everything.
Are you,
Is that so
are
you-
you still gonna stay like in
That's the thing is
Perry
like
Township or
no,
go somewhere
I don't
else?
know. Like I wouldn't mind living in Greenwood, but like because it's like close to everything,
yeah.
and
Would you do an apartment?
I wouldn't do an apartment. The thing is like I'd want to get my own house like
You
within the
gonna
next
buy
year or
one?
two, and I'd want to buy one, but like a nice small starter house. I'd like to.
This guy, big guy over here. You gonna buy in
I
like
just feel
Old
like-
Town Greenwood or
I
something?
feel like apartments are kind of like a waste of money. You
Well,
know,
you can rent a house too. If you're not,
that's the other thing too. Is
then
that,
if you buy a house, you're stuck with it till the mortgage is paid off.
Yeah,
unless you
well-
sell it.
Well, not necessarily.
Not necessarily,
If you sell
but-
it before,
yeah.
Yeah.
then you can
But-
get out of it.
And then it's like the other thing too is like some people buy like duplexes and like live in one side and like rent out the other side,
Yeah.
which would be pretty dope. But I have no idea where I would move to. And in Greenwood, I don't even know if I could find like a decently, reasonable house.
Greenwood's definitely coming up, and I think if you bought a house in Greenwood, it would appreciate the value.
My
Probably
mom,
right, yeah. That's a
My
good
mom
point.
bought this house like 5 years ago for like a certain amount of money, and it's already gone up $80,000 in price value.
Dang.
So she's gonna sell it this year.
How much do you know? How much she bought it for?
I think it was like 120.
So what are your plans then?
If she bought this house for 120, dude, this is a massive.
No, there was,
house
like, a bunch
for
of
120.
stuff
Yeah, this
wrong
is
with it.
insane. That's crazy.
There was a bunch of stuff wrong with it though. Like the carpets were destroyed and the walls were like not painted good.
Oh,
So like we had to fix that stuff. But
that's not a big deal.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
it's like
you-
$5,000 in repair.
Not yeah, and you just fix it yourself.
Yeah.
And then
Unless
like over the years, the value just increases because everyone's moving to Greenwood
yeah,
as well.
definitely coming up. Greenwood is definitely.
But yeah, after my mom sells the house, we're trying to find a new place to live, either in Austin, Texas,
You and
or
Jordan.
Arizona. Yeah.
So what?
So that's like for real, huh?
Yeah. What's your plan with that?
I just want to get out of Indiana. I feel like if I don't get out now, then you'll just be stuck here.
I'm serious. You would plan to stay out long term? Are you never
I
coming
mean,
back?
I could come back. I just want to go travel for a little bit.
What about-
explore the world?
Like your mom and
Settle
Paul, do they
down.
have plans to stay in Indiana
Yeah,
forever?
they're gonna move to Florida.
Oh, they're moving to Florida.
I was thinking about that too. I can move to Florida with them too.
That's where my
Get, like,
grandma.
a house near them.
Grandma's moving to Florida this December.
Where at?
I can't remember.
When
She's,
are-
she's
'cause the
going to
thing-
move in with one of my aunts, her daughters. So.
When are your mom and Paul moving to Florida?
Once my grandma like.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of
It's
messed
hard.
up,
They
dude.
can't move away while my
Yeah.
grandma's still
Yeah.
here, so we have to take care of her.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I know. I understand that.
Because like with Uber Energy, we install electric car chargers, like charging stations.
That's what Brock does for a living,
So
by the way.
Are you guys gonna? So like, will that be carried down to Florida?
you can do it anywhere in the country. I have like quotes come in from like South Carolina and like all over.
You just have to like move there and start
Like
marketing
if we get
to
a
that.
quote in like Tennessee, I'll like contact an electrician
Yeah.
and we'll raise the price up, and they do it for the lower price, so we just make the difference.
Oh.
So we have to do the
So you're
work.
like outsourcing
Yeah.
pretty much
It's like,
So we're trying to like franchise that across the entire country, maybe in the next couple of years.
and just become a massive worldwide domination.
Because we're the number one installer. We're the number one installer in the Midwest. We have like 2,000 installs now.
In the Midwest?
Yeah.
dang.
Well, if you move down south,
And then we're
Florida.
also into
Elon Musk
e-commerce.
would be proud.
Florida is definitely a area of more wealth too.
Oh, yeah.
So you're definitely talking more electric cars down
A
there.
lot of older people down there with money.
Yeah, Paul just saw the new Mustang, the electric one, the other day.
He saw it. Was it on the road?
The Mach,
It was
whatever.
at a charging station.
Oh, it was.
It had a Michigan license plate on it.
I saw the ads for those.
Is that
Those
the
look
Mach
nice.
something? Whatever
It's
it's
the
called?
Mach E.
Mach E.
It's like 2.9 seconds, 0 to 60.
What do you think about the future for cars?
It's all going to be
Inter-
electric in like 10 years.
Do you like?
think 10
do you
years?
like that future though?
Yeah, because then our business will just expand majorly.
Yeah, but like for your personal like benefit.
Yeah, like Teslas are the best car on the market.
Are they going to make electric motorcycles? Do they have those yet?
Yeah, Harley has one.
Do they?
It's called the LimeWire.
The LimeWire.
That'd be so crazy. Just imagine driving down like the road and just hearing nothing.
Because the new Hummer has 1,000 horsepower.
saw that.
Jeez.
I mean, it's the new wave. Like gasoline
no.
cars are shit.
Gasoline
Really
cars are
is.
definitely gonna like go, but like, I feel like me and like a lot of the
You won't ever have to go to the
think they're-
gas station again.
Listen though, do you think they're gonna make laws to where like they'll become illegal?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Like everyone will have to
For
own
gas
an
Joe
electric car?
Biden's all about this green stuff.
Yeah. You know what sucks though?
He
is
said he wants to
people-
implement 50,000 charging stations across the U.S.
and you're gonna be like
along the
installing those.
highways.
Oh God.
On the highways. Huh?
I feel like the people who like cars and stuff like that though, it's gonna suck.
Well,
know what
you
I'm
can
saying?
still have those cars. I feel like
Yeah, but
It will
like,
be super weird.
how long do you think it's gonna be until all of the United
drag racing and
States?
stuff won't be a thing.
Like
anymore.
car meets just turn to
What
like
won't be?
electric
drag
cars.
racing and stuff won't like be a thing anymore.
Well,
Wouldn't it be
just
for electric?
cars?
Yeah, wouldn't it just be
They're all
electric?
the same. You can't modify them to be any faster.
I mean,
You might be able to
you can like remove
yeah.
the interior and
Yeah,
like
that's
stuff like
it.
that, but I don't know.
Like the Hummer's 1,000 horsepower. I don't know what's gonna beat it.
No, that's true.
Well, I don't know. It has more weight.
Oh, let me just delete the seats.
Delete muffler.
The
delete
Roadster does 1.9 seconds.
muffler. Delete on the electric car. It's just like slightly
Yeah,
louder.
it's just not gonna be fun. It's
it goes
kinda-
from ring to
That'd be
ring.
so weird. So will like NASCAR and all that even be a thing
Yeah,
anymore?
what the
They'll
fuck
probably
is
have
going
electric
on?
NASCAR.
Fuck the future, man. This is stupid. No offense against like electric car, like electric cars, but like
What about hybrids?
I mean, we're finally actually innovating something in this country.
okay, you had to throw that out there. You're like, we're finally doing something with ourselves.
Only because of Elon, he's changing the whole fucking world.
Yeah, he definitely is. He's definitely changing the game. I'm not gonna lie.
What do you think about space and like Elon? Like,
Yeah, like they
I mean,
just they just launched a
Yeah, it's-
crew up to the space station.
Yeah, I saw that. I watched that on YouTube Live.
Like no one else is doing what he's doing, dude.
That was really cool, honestly.
it's kind of crazy.
But what? You think the moon landing was fake? do you?
No.
I think it was.
You think it was?
You think
real?
it?
I've just watched a lot of conspiracy videos, so that's why.
Brock's a big conspiracist.
I am.
About
But, like,
every.
I don't know how there's no wind and then the flag's like.
Yeah, that is
And
true.
it's like on a set.
But maybe
looks
it was,
like,
like,
doesn't even
floating.
look real.
Is there a
It's just,
video
like,
of
floating-
it?
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
Just
but-
think everything went perfectly fine the first time they went to the moon.
All right, continuing the podcast. Sony, if you make the freaking Sony Alpha 6000, can you like change the fucking? The camera's stupid, dude. It only records for 30
Are you sure
minutes.
that's not in your settings? That's something you
No.
need to change.
Well, maybe I'll check it out, but whatever. Sony, you need to upgrade your cameras. What were we talking about? The moon landing being fake?
Yeah. So like, but I know in the last podcast you said you believe in aliens, right?
Yeah.
And all that stuff. So it's like,
I
Why is
feel
it-
like aliens are real.
if there's other life out there and everything,
Do you believe in aliens?
I would. I definitely believe in aliens.
All right, continue.
Yeah. You know what's super interesting is like, have you guys heard that? I can't think of his name, but like the recently stuff that's been released, and he was on like Joe Rogan, and it was like it's like the Tic Tac. They called the Tic Tac something,
Are
but
you talking about that video of the guy in the Air Force? Have you seen that video?
where they're
The
in
U.S. Air Force pilots saw
yeah.
like a unknown spacecraft.
Yeah, and they were like chasing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they say it dropped from like
It went like, whoosh, whoosh,
Yeah.
like did some weird stuff.
yeah,
What?
and they said it was a Tic Tac.
Which is like physically impossible.
it was shaped of like it literally they called it a Tic Tac because it was just cylindrical and it was white and there was they didn't see any like phalanges like wings or anything. It was just like this sphere, like this whatever.
It just like
and,
took off.
and they said it went from like
What the fuck?
60,000 feet to like sea level in like a second. And
Dude, our bodies wouldn't be able to handle that.
Yeah,
No
dude.
way.
Our G-force, our
Okay,
organs
here's
would
the
That's
be
what
mush.
makes it even more
Okay,
crazy.
what about-
Because
what
like
about
the
this?
people in there, there's probably not even anyone in there.
Okay, what
I
about
think
If
it's
they're
just a
smart enough,
drone.
they wouldn't put themselves in
It's
there.
just a drone.
Yeah, it's a man. That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
unless they
also
were like
true.
an upgraded alien.
That was the other
dude.
thing too. Is like they're talking about, did we think it could have been aliens, or was it
Was it China?
Russia or China, or are they have way more advanced technology that we don't even know about somehow?
No.
They could,
There's no
dude.
way.
But
Dude,
I don't
what do you
think
mean? There's
anything
not-
was that
There's
no
too many
way.
hackers to know that stuff. Like they would.
No, it's definitely possible, dude. There's
hide that-
definitely like a freaking lab somewhere in Russia or China.
To hide it would definitely be hard.
Yeah,
in
that's what I'm
today's
thinking. Like,
age,
there's so
maybe.
many hackers that like hack into databases.
Hiding it would be hard, but like no, not even really, dude. You could make a lab that would like keep everything
like Area
out.
51.
Yeah, and like
Yeah.
have people sign contracts and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
What do you guys
probably
think
what
about
happens over
9/11?
there. What'd you say?
Do you guys think 9/11's a conspiracy?
I don't think so.
No.
Honestly, I believe that
I think Bush like did it.
How do you think Bush did
There's
it?
a lot of evidence.
He's like always on the
Yeah,
other side
you're
of the
you're
spectrum.
always on the.
You guys are like brainwashed.
All right.
Don't even-
Jesus.
I wasn't roasting your
We're
opinion.
brainwashed.
No, I mean everyone.
I tried. So why do you think
Everyone's
Bush did
entitled to
9/11?
their
You just have to like study stuff, dude. You can't believe everything you see.
Okay, what
I'm
about
saying.
just random though about aliens? Everyone assumes like there's little green men. What if like these other aliens and whatever are actually they look just like us, but they're just so far more advanced?
Who made up the idea of them being
I
little
don't.
green
I
men?
don't see
I
them
don't know.
being like weird looking. I see them looking like us, but more advanced, like Noah said.
Yeah.
I don't know. They could be.
I don't know. It's like, I don't know.
Or like a different species that like actually has like can talk and stuff.
They don't even talk, bro. They telecommunicate.
They just speak with their minds.
Yeah, like whales. Whales are years ahead of us, guy.
And dolphins too.
What are we at?
Honestly, sea animals are kind of crazy.
32 minutes. Should we wrap this up?
It's up to you. It's your podcast.
All right, we're gonna wrap this up. We can save some of these other topics for another podcast, such as is
We should
9/11
really do
real?
like a conspiracy theory
Just straight
podcast.
conspiracy.
All
And
right.
I'm gonna bring all the evidence to the table.
Okay.
Okay, like study up for that one.
Yeah. We're about to do
That'd be kind
some
of fun,
mad
like a debate or
research.
something.
We're about to do some mad research, and Brock's gonna start coming out with evidence, and you're gonna have to like look through your list, which one contradicts which
right.
That'd
one.
be kind of fun.
That would be nice. We should do. We'll do a conspiracy
Or we could
episode.
do like a debate.
We could do episodes on like a different conspiracy each. Like one episode could be a whole like one conspiracy,
That's true. Yeah.
and then be like
That'd be
the
fun.
conspiracy series or something.
Yeah.
If you guys want to see the conspiracy series, drop a
I was
conspiracy.
going through the comment
down below.
section of all your like podcasts, and there's like no comments.
Yeah, nobody's
So-
commenting.
Yeah, that's kind of messed up.
But if you do see this, comment.
It's something easy to comment. Just comment a conspiracy theory.
Yeah, and people definitely think about them. So,
Yeah.
all right, I guess we'll wrap this one up. Thank you, Noah, for being involved in today's podcast.
Thanks for the invite. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, we hope you do well in life and continue, working your job and making cash.
Heck yeah.
And we'll probably have another podcast with you later in the future.
Definitely
So,
looking
you
forward
guys,
to it.
give me final words for the viewers.
Just back to the blue collar life. Don't knock it.
Don't knock it till you
Yeah.
try it. Brock, any final words?
Bush did not.
There it is. I knew he was going to say that. Thanks for watching the podcast today, guys. See you guys in the next one.